Hey team, welcome back. Today we're going to look at how to pull dataLayer variables like this from the dataLayer into Google Tag Manager variables to populate into tags such as Google Ads conversion tracking so that we can get the particular price populated. So let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is you want to hop over to the Google Tag Manager account, and at this stage I'm assuming you've already got a dataLayer set up and you've already got a Google Tag Manager account installed. If not, you might want to jump ahead and do that. If you're stuck, reach out in the comments and I'll put through a video on how to get that started. Now once we're here, you want to go over to variables, and in variables we have a dataLayer section right here. So what we want to look for in our dataLayer is the particular key pair. So the way dataLayers work is you have a key pair that you can reference in order to get the value. So an example is the value pair of the key event. So event is a key, add to cart is the value, product SKU is the key, this is the value. So the way we want to work is we want to say, well, for this particular variable, we want a dataLayer variable, and the dataLayer variable we want is the name, which is this, and it will give us that. So what that looks like practically is, let's say for example we want the price of the particular item that we've added to cart. Say we want to fire that off as a an event to Meta, for example. Is we want to go and we want to say, well, if I want this here, I need to traverse down the data layer. So this here is the first level because it's in line with the main event. This is the second layer, and then in here is the third. So what this looks like is we would want to go event model, because that's the first stage, full stop, that accesses the next level, and we want items, and then we want 0 because we want in here this is 0. Now if it was comma and had another one, that would be 1, and then comma and had another one, that'd be 3. So be careful when accessing things inside the square brackets, because it starts at 0 and then you have comma and it'll go to the next one. So the next thing or last thing we want is the price. So it should look like this. So, and this will be the add to cart price variable. So now when we preview the page, and we add it to cart, we can see that when it has been added to cart, we can see the variable here, add to cart price variable is a string at 60, which is what we've returned here. And for those of you who want to return a number, which in our case I do, we'll look to do a bit of basic modification to make sure we get a number. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go into, let's just double check. Yeah, okay. they should really have a convert to number section here. So what you want to do is you want to go into a custom JavaScript variable, and let's just name this string to number variable. And the first you want is a function that passes in nothing. I want to go var price string equal to the variable we just created. Then we're going to say var price equals the number of price string. Now, for those of you who don't know what this is a JavaScript function that takes a string and returns a number. Now I want to say return price. What have I done wrong here? Okay, I might not recognize that. Let's go. Ignore my spelling. Now we should see this turn like light blue, like this, but we're not. Why? Okay. Apparently. Tag manager only wants you to return or set one variable, which is strange. Okay, well, this is why I do it, so I can stay up to date. Sorry for the rambling and the change of variables. Right, what we've done is we've set one variable, we've gone number function, and in the number function we're passing in the add account price variable, and then we've returned it here. Now this should give us a actual number, and we should be able to use that in our referencing to the other tags we want to send it to. So bear with me 2 secs, let's just double check it all, make sure it's all working now. Okay, 1 second. Right, and down here we have number 60. Okay, awesome. So we have our add account variable, which is string, and then we have our string to number, which is a number. Awesome. So finally, we can now go and use those variables in our tags. I actually have a very appropriate one here. Which I might need to change because this might be a string as well. dataLayer price variable. No, we're all good. Okay. Anyway, let's say for some reason you want to send a conversion, and let's say conversion. Obviously, you'll have your appropriate conversion label and numbers. Now, in your value, you want to go in and you want to choose the particular one you've just created. Obviously, make sure it's a string, it's a custom variable, and then you can fire this on your particular event. So in our case, it would be an add to cart trigger. Now, for those of you who don't know how to do this, you would choose the event that actually cause the data to be populated, and you would go through and say custom event name is add to cart, and what it would do is, as discussed in the dataLayer, it would look for an event that has the value pair add to cart for you to fire the trigger, and you'll be good to go. I'm going to discard this because it's already done and get rid of that. Awesome. Alright, well, if there's any questions, reach out in the comments. If there's any particular thing you want me to cover, let me know and I'll make a video. Cheers.